The title is so triggering. Why, bro? Listen, I know it's true, bro. I remember when I used to make arrangement templates. I used to make arrangement templates for two linear DAWs, and every time I made those, I would make like $10,000 $15,000 off them. So I know y'all can't. So it's I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. But I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something amazing. I'm gonna legit show you something amazing, right? So what that's the reason why I made that title, so you guys could see this. I want to show you something. Yeah, no, the hit dogs holler, bro. Check this out. So let me load. Listen to this real quick. What I meant by that is if you don't know how to arrange beats, there's no update that's gonna save you. If you don't know how to if you don't know how to if you don't know how to turn a 2 bar loop into a song, it don't matter if it's song mode, it don't matter if it's linear, it don't matter if it's vertical, it don't matter if it's diagonal, circular. There's no saving you. But I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something that's like super useful, right? So you heard this. That is a 100% 100% Air plugin mix with Air plugins on the master, right? Fab filter, I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just using it for the LUF meter because I was curious. But what I wanted to show you guys was this plugin right here. And if you're if you're wanting to like make your mixes like hit hard, your drums like smack harder, especially if you use 808s and big sub basses, this plugin, like I had an aha moment with it. So I got this plugin like 2 years ago, didn't understand it, right? And I was looking, cause MPC software don't got no LUF meter. All them new updates and no LUF meter, right? So I was looking for something to give me like, and I pulled this meter up, and I was like, "What the hell was this?" And I went to go see the White Sea Audio review of this, and this is not a LUFS meter. This doesn't tell you how loud your track is, right? But what it does do is it tells you how dynamic the track is, right? And the way that it does it is like that shit like people would trip about, like, oh, you gotta have a mix that's like 14 lufs. Otherwise, Spotify is gonna turn it down. And people like me would tell you that it was fucking wrong. That had nothing to do with it. They turn your stuff down based on how, like, based on the dynamic threshold, not based off of the LUFS reading, right? So what this does is it has a whole bunch of different, like, uh has a whole bunch of different thresholds, for platforms that you want to upload to, or what have you. But the main point about it is, right, is if you could press play on your song and you can keep this bar green for the most part, you're going to have kicks and snares that jump out of the speakers. That's the long and short of it, right? I if Because sometimes I would, because I've been working on is is making a mastering stock mastering preset for you guys, right? Based off of what God Particle does as far as mix balance, right? Not as far as like the extra stuff in the middle with the multi-band compression and all that shit, but just as far as like mix balance and then going into the limiter. I can't you can't do the rest of the stuff, right? So this track, for example, it's got a big subby like BWB 808 in it, right? And in order to get myself at, where are we at? So I'm in between. I'm in between 10.5. I'm in between 10.5 and 11, right? And I'm hitting, the only thing that I'm hitting gain reduction on is this final limiter, and I mean we're doing 2 or 3 dB, right, off the file, and it's loud. It's the sub. Like, I have it. I'm monitoring it. I'm monitoring it in my subwoofer right now. The sub is perfect. It is. It's shaking plates on the wall in my kitchen. And you notice there's not all this serial limiting that I've been accustomed to doing, to in order to get like a 9 LUF mix and shit, because getting that big brick that's like really loud and in your face, because where this shit really jumped out to me was the car test, right? I played this beat, and it was like that the drums were just pop 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 pop. So what I'm telling you, right, is this plugin is 100% worth a look, because you're gonna go, right, you're gonna go and look at how to mix and how to master, and you're gonna, people gonna tell you that you need cake clip, or you need gold clip, or you need orange clip, or you need, crip walk, or whatever the fuck, bro. And I'm demonstrating to you right here, you can run, like, I'm not even using the Pro L. This is that's not doing any limiting. All of the stuff that I'm using is these air plugins that, people think are ass, because they don't cost $500 a piece, and they don't have interfaces that look like analog plugins, right? But this, like, you could tell by the sound of it, it's awesome. And all I'm using is simple. This is all stock MPC stuff, right? So I'll do one fresh for you, so you can see how I put it together. For a new project, let's get this sample I just downloaded. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So I'll take this sample right here. Boom. Shoot this up to 160, 162. Right. Yo, Masada, bro, Masada, did you do you know about the plugin Dynameter? This one right here. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta, bro, you gotta tap in with this plugin. This plugin is amazing. You guys are decades beyond these newer people who are only interested in channel views or just going live to avoid making. Yeah, no, bro, Masada, this shit is go to here. Look, watch. Where's he at? Watch this. Watch the snake oil video. Back before, back back before bro was compromised. I don't give a fuck. But before snake oil was compromised, when this shit was the real thing, bro. Like, watch this video. He explains it pretty good, and bro. I'm able to. It's like we cracked the code, bro. We cracked the fucking code. So let's just make something real quick. Yo, what the ah, what the hell happened? That sucks. I just downloaded the update and it do not like this. Is PSR just like Crest Factor? Oh my god. Just look it up, bro. Just the manual is 15 pages, and I don't want to get too far deep in the weeds, but it's yes. It's not the same, but it's very similar. Lifted noise is good, bro. I'll still arrange in song mode first and then record. Yeah, no, I definitely intend to still use song mode for sure. I guess it'll attract a wider user base. User base. Oh, Masada for sure is going to attract a wider user base. You can't like, keeping it just being 100% honest. You can't continue to be a viable business out there, um, marketing to guys like me. You know, like guys like me still plug in the old MPCs. You know what I mean? Like you don't like they got to get new customers. They don't. How many more MPCs am I gonna buy? One or two, maybe, maybe. Maybe I buy the next one. You know, they got to do what they got to do, and um, for better or worse, them doing what they got to do means they had to get just the way that I see it, they had to get more um what's it called, they had to do more work with their visuals. MJ says I'm big on UIs. I'm glad now it looks up to date. Yeah, I don't give a shit about UIs, to be honest with you, bro. This shit is like the least consequential thing whatsoever. UIs are very important. Strong disagree. Disagree, bro. There's like, I mean, like, there's a like a direct correlation between like amazing UIs and music turning into my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. So fuck them UIs, bro. Give me a dual color screen and a black line. We got these amazing UIs, all these crazy scale detectors. You could get the snare from this sample and you could do whatever you want. And and the music isn't like whoa, like think about it. You got all these tools to make amazing music, and there's like no matter what you're a fan of, there's nothing that's just like melting your face, bro. It's so crazy that that Kendrick Lamar song is like so popular that they play it all the time, and just like the culture's reaction to it is like they've been playing this song for too long. You know what I mean? Like we got all these amazing UIs, and yet all we do is make music that we don't want to listen to for more than 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, but when I look on my screen, it looks so good to make this music that I don't want to hear. The more you look at it, the more at MPC3, it's not really taking away the classic workflow; it's just adding to it. Biggest thing I'm looking forward to is the waveform and made page is going to speed up sampling, putting your ideas together. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know. I gotta look at it and formulate an opinion. I don't really have. I don't have any opinion about the new software because I haven't used it. Should be cool though. I didn't see anything that was offensive. The only thing that I'm hoping for, and even if this isn't the case, um, I wouldn't be like, oh, like I signed up for the beta. I want to use it. I want to try it. But I know that we're not going to use programs anymore. But I just hope that the drum program track, like I hope when I make a drum program track, that the program edit is still like as deep as this, where I can go to each sample and do all this. I want to be able to go through the amp envelope, the filter envelope, the pitch envelope. Have the filter already in there. This effects page to get, because I do everything. I do everything in this screen. My whole life is in that screen. I do everything here. So as long as this screen is here, I don't care where they put it. They can put it. They could put it behind, whatever they want to name the button. Because the way that I'm gonna use it is if I have to load up a drum track to get that, then I'm just going to load up one drum track and make my whole beat on one drum track. That's all I need. Yeah, then I'm fine, bro. Then yeah, then I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they added to it for sure. CMP's opinion about beat Juggernaut, you wildin', bro. But yeah, that is my opinion. That's my real opinion. All right. So anyway, this shit is all messed up. So we need to. So this is how I do my work, right? I'm still gonna only use the I'm only gonna use the what's it called, the plugins to do the compression, but I just want to I want to get my gain station right. That's all I need. That's all I need is just a little balance to be my guideline, right? My little training wheels. Thank you, Jason Joshua. And now we can go. I want to go into. I'm gonna go close. I'm gonna go into load effects rack, right? Do my mastering starter. Pop back over here. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of all gain reduction, right? So all the gain reduction. I just wanna step back to 0 on everything. Cool. And I'm gonna use a preset from the soft clipper light. We're gonna go to the peak controller that uses this this tone wave, right? And I'm gonna do gain reduction here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the Dynameter. It doesn't sound. It's got a weird glitch in it ever since I updated it. Like a doof, it was working fine. I shouldn't have updated my version, but whatever. Maybe it's just a VST version. It's the VST version. Okay. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna get a luff meter now. Right, we'll go to. Let me know. Let me know if you guys need me to explain what I'm doing. All right, so this isn't going to do anything. This is just going to go straight through, right? Just want to see the luffs. Okay, so I'm at 12, but I also haven't hit 0 yet, right? So what we need to do is I'm going to go to the limiter now and pull up the limiter, and we're just gonna push the gain up just a little bit. You see how just that little bit of that little bit of 5 dB gain reduction just mashes the dynamics of my tracks. You know what I'm saying? It just so this is what you're paying attention to, because what this is telling you is once you go orange and red, you're getting volume. It's but you're losing all your pam pam pa, right? And when you're trying to get a beat to somebody for them to want to work at it, because remember, you don't like you're a producer, you're not fucking taking your beats and uploading them to Spotify so that they could sound good next to Travis Scott. You're taking your beats and you're emailing them to people so that they'll rap on them. And when an artist is listening to your beat, they want to hear They want to hear the drums smack. They know that who's ever recording them is going to make the 808 sound louder, right? You can and you like the 808 is still going, bro. So a couple things, right? So say I wanted to make it a little bit louder, what you can do. So I know from mixing this long that the that using a limiter, it's going to squash a lot of a lot of the 808 energy first. So what you can do is you can go to your 808 in your mix, right? If you want to get like, say you're just obsessed with LUFs and you want to get closer to 10. You see how when I turned down my 808, I got more green here? Okay, now watch. When I push the soft clipper, it ruins the dynamics. Like what I wanted to show you is like how fast you can just trash the dynamics of your song and lose all the the punches of your kicks and your snares, even just by even with clipping it, even with a soft clipper. And you could try all this stuff out. Like I played it on my phone. I could still hear the 808 and everything. You know, if you gotta remember, if you got a problem with hearing 808s now, we got the soft clipper. This bro, this plugin. I'm so happy they gave this to us, bro. Well, they didn't give it to us. You gotta buy it, but still, this shit right here. They know exactly who they gotta go get. What speakers do I use? I finally a couple years ago I got the Genelix that I always wanted. So I work on a 2.1. I just have the little Genelix 5s and and a 10-inch subwoofer, you know, cuz I'm from the South. And you got to have the doo doo doo. You know, but yeah, cuz and I just you know, plug them into the subwoofer with the crossover. So I do the 120 120 hertz crossover. So I just got low mids and ups coming from the Jennies, and then everything on the bottom is coming from that from the KRK subs, bro. Should a beat be light green or yellowish? So what I've been listen, I'm not an expert in this. I'm just going off of like my sound and my taste. But to me, right, when I'm in you know, greenish, light greenish, when I'm in light greenish, like when it's green, it's too like it's a little too laid back, right? But when I'm in like this mode right here, where this is right here, I feel like it's like you know, it reminds me of listening to like the Chronic 2001. It doesn't sound like everything is all smushed together. I feel like I can hear like the reverb tails in my samples more. I feel like it's not just like bass like blah 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 blah, you know, on top of everything. I feel like the snare jumps out the speaker. I feel like the kicks bump, and I feel like when I use this as a reference and I pull the 808 down, right, to get my little 11 lufs or whatever, and then I use, you know, other things to saturate the 808 and make it come back so I could hear it more. I feel like that I feel like every time I do it, I get the same result of when I go and play it in the car, it doesn't just sound like bass, you know? Or when I go or when and when you play it on the phone, like this is the crazy thing, when you play when I play the beats that I've done with this method on the phone, I can hear everything. I can hear the 808 like it's a Metro Boomin beat. I can hear, you know, the kicks and the snares and the hi hats and everything pop out. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything crazy to my stuff. Masada, you got to quit playing, bro. You're your shit already sounds amazing, which is why I know if you got a hold of this, it would be a problemo, bro. It's just to me personally the hardest piece of this puzzle for us is mitigating the dynamics, you know, in order to make something that's loud and that goes. Like we're all listening to that. Like we're all hearing the same thing. Like you could hear depth and separation and everything's perfect. And all I did was take you know, three drums from a Beat Butcher kit, a sample from Tracklib, and put an 808 underneath it. Like that shit just needs the Rick Ross vocal talking about, you know, open up his refrigerator and there's nothing there, and now he's on the he's in the suite eating crab meats. Is all your mixing done in the box? No, no. I got some cool I got some cool outboard stuff, but I'm not using it right now. I'm just I'm talking to MPC World, showing them the power of the MPC like stock situation. Because I feel like the air plugins. I don't even know who I'm talking to tell you what. I you know what it is. I've been on MPC Facebook all week since that MPC the 3 beta came out, and people is wanting it, and I just keep on tapping in to see if people have downloaded it yet. And it's just like, bro, the stuff that musicians complain about now, bro, it's just crazy. Like, bro, I- and it's just you have to. All of this stuff is super serviceable, bro. Like, it's crazy to me because like in real life, right? I knew an engineer, um, who, he was a professional studio owner, right? He recorded bands. And like back when like Pro Tools, 9 HD was out, like he was still working on 6.5, and he was the first person, like the first pro that I ran into. He explained to me, he's like, "Doggy, I pull, thousands of dollars out of this room every month, and I don't need to go keep on, downloading the new software. Like I'm doing all that on 6.5. I don't need anything else. Like, listen to my mixes." And all of his stuff was mixed with Pro Tools Deverb, which is stock, and all the air plugins which came with Pro Tools at the time. And those air plugins are the same plugins that are here. And I've never heard anybody mix like in real life, like people that I know. I've never heard anybody in real life mix as good as him. And this was the only plugins that he had, bro. Listen, sci-fi, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's not happening. I would never. But the compressors will work. Yeah, the air plugins were popular as shit, bro, by people who were getting money. You know what I mean? Not by people who were on fucking torrents downloading, everything every other week, but from the people who were actually getting money, from the people who had to go and spend, the $7,000 for the TDM interface and everything. Like, they were very popular. The cam frozen. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Thoughts and prayers. They're gonna need a minute till they get the software 3.0 to use third party. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I just I just wanted to make a solution for you guys. It might not even be you guys who are in this chat, right? But I always look into the communities, and I pick up on what's kicking people's ass. And mixing is still kicking people's ass. Like, and mixing in the MPC software, and mixing on the MPC itself. I'm gonna get to, like, how I made the mixing cheat sheet. I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna decode the ratios of the levels to get this Dynameter plugin to where it needs to be, and then I'm not gonna even need to do it anymore. And then I'll be able to do these kind of mixes in standalone. I'll be able to gain stage it in a way to where I'll be able to use my hardware to produce this. Or I could just plug the output of my standalone MPCs into Studio One and just run Dynameter on it. You know. Yeah, I mean, sci-fi. We're all from that era. We know. You know. I'm talking from experience. We're all talking from experience. It was funny in the beginning of the stream. I got so many people I'd never seen before. They're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know how to arrange beats." that's all I wanted to show you guys. I've been working on it for like for a couple weeks now, and I wanted to make sure that I had that I had something that was that I could show you guys, and it could help you out. Because to me, if I could do this, if I could do this with air compressor, channel strip, you know, air soft clipper and air limiter, bro, like let me go, you know, let me go and get standard, you know, standard clip, you know, let me go and get let me go get standard clip. Let me go get God particle real quick, you know. Let me do that and see how that works out. Push it up another notch. Bro, if you guys got MPC, you should have all the air plugins. Bro, I was pumped when I found out I could use these inside Studio One. Let me see here. What am I doing? This is beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the UI. It's so important. It's so important when I lay down that same drum pattern I've been laying down all these years. Let me see something. Stand by, guys. So you know when it was? It was when I registered this MPCX. If you got here a little bit of salsa for you guys, right? If you got the okay, I got you. If you got poof poof, what the hell happened? Properties. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Oh well, camera froze. But if you got when you register it, you can get the comes with the Air Creative Plus. Yoink, yoink. Most powerful MPC ever. One thing OBS is gonna do is fall off with the visuals. You goddamn right. You already know. You already know. I just want to look as cool as Scott Storch wearing a blue fucking Louis shirt with a yellow watch band. want it. I want it. Give it to me. Let's see. I like this. I like having the waveform on the front. I appreciate that. I do not like this. Its screen is so small. The screen is so small for all this information. This reminds me of like this is giving me like PTSD of the Roland Phantom. I like that they gave us track mixers though. That makes me happy. I like that the drum grid that the pads for the colors translate. That's fucking awesome. Um, I don't really care about this to be honest with you. And the XL channel strip is awesome. This makes me happy. This makes me super happy. Jayon, there's gonna be bugs, bro. There's gonna be lots of bugs. Nah, the beta's not out yet. I check it every day. Check it every day. What's the hardware bug? Yo, you know what I promise you doesn't have a bug? Get a fucking MIDI cable, bro. Like we try to be too cute with keyboards. And what I've learned what I've learned is if you get a MIDI cable, if you like I used to know somebody and they used to always cry. They'd be like, CMP, my MPC doesn't sync. My MPC doesn't sync. My MPC doesn't sync. And he would go tell all his friends that his MPC doesn't sync. And I'd be like, buddy, have you tried a 5 pin MIDI cable? Have you tried it? Have you tried a 5 pin MIDI cable? Have you taken a MIDI cable and I don't know, use the MIDI cable to sync over MIDI? Have you tried a MIDI cable for your MIDI device? Well, no, I'm using a USB cable. Cool, but but would you be open to trying a USB a MIDI cable? Well, no, because well then all right, bro, I can't help you. But I never have those problems because I take I take a MIDI cable and plug it into a MIDI port. I went to buy some analog reel tape today, and the price jumped, and the supply is just about diminished. I love my tape, but I had to give it up soon. Damn, that sucks, bro. I wonder when the MPC 3 desktop version is coming. Yeah, don't know. Don't care. I'm just excited to try something new, to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to put it on my MPC Live too. I'm not going to put it on my X, because I can still do this on my X. So I could do that on my X with no problem. I can arrange a whole song on my X with no problem. So I am personally straight, but I definitely want to try out. You know, I want to see how. I'm excited, bro. I want to see how they enhance the workflow. You know, because I'm from two different timelines. I'm from the read the fucking manual timeline, you know, and then I'm from the I'm from the Google it timeline. You've never seen me arrange on the X. Would you like to? Would you like to? Because it's the same how I arrange everywhere else, right? So this is what I do. I make a pattern. Start out my beats as a 2-bar loop, and then I go to here, and I double the length, right? And then I take that and I double that one more time. And each time I double it on the 8th bar, I make a change, right? So here the change is the snare pattern. You see how the kick pattern changed over there, so that way it doesn't get too repetitive. Then I go and I right click on it and I make myself 6 patterns, just like I have in my Studio One preset, right? So I do all my shit translates no matter what I'm using. So I'll do copy. We'll send this to do it. All right, so sequence 2 equals 1. All right, copy, do it, copy, do it. Oops. Copy, do it. Copy, 5, do it. Copy, 6, do it. Go back up here. Intro. Go back up here. What's this called? You guessed it. Hook 1. What's this one called? Hook 2. What's this one called? First one. What's this one called? First 2. And lastly, was that? That's pre-hook. You should recognize that from my Studio One template, right? Then we just go to intro. And we delete that. And we delete that. So then that's hook 1. That's a unique pattern. Then we come here, we go to hook 2 and use my old favorite trick of dropping a bar of drums. Then I go to my pre-hook, and what I want to do is I want to go to program edit, right? Go to samples, and then I'm going to pull up this sample. All right, let's make a little change. All right, and we'll change this. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Bolo talked about that today. How the mutes don't work across. I think they'll wind up changing that. I think enough. I think enough legacy users will be aggravated by that they'll make time to add that as a feature. All right. So then once I got this, bro, I got my track. Cause we know how to arrange, right? We know how to arrange. So I'm gonna go to song mode, right? And I know that I want the intro to be first. I want to go to hook 1 and hook 2, verse 1, verse 2. Then I want to go into my pre-hook. Then I want to come back for hook 1 and hook 2. And then I like the way that sample change works, so I'm gonna go there again. And let's go back to hook 1 a couple more times, right? And then all you do is convert this to sequence, do it, and then go to sequence 7, your from song. Oh, the main, sorry. There you go. There's the whole song laid out. Boom, easy money. And side, once you convert to sequence, you take the whole song and you convert it to a sequence, then you could just come in here and add and take away like you would on a linear arranger. you go into track view and you could just say you wanted to put your damn stuff, it'll be right there. It'll be right there. You know, that's why like for me, I was I was like, damn, dude, like I'm good, but I get it, you know. People want to see something different, so we gonna see it. That's what's up. I hadn't used the track mute way of arranging in a long time. Like once we got the software Masada and like JJ and convert the song to sequence, I just done it like this. I'm from this style. Yeah. But yeah, what else y'all got? Y'all seen Deadpool yet? Can I drop some spoilers? Yeah, but yeah, definitely don't bring kids to that movie. Why do we have to sign up for the public beta, Masada? What you mean? Oh, yeah, I signed up for it too. I like I never did any beta stuff with Akai. I know that but I like that they're taking like a video game. They're taking like the Call of Duty approach to it. You know what I mean? Like every year Call of Duty comes out with the multiplayer, and you know everybody it makes a whole bunch of videos about you know what's OP, what's not working, what's not fun, and then they tweak it and you know try to make the best game that they can. So that's cool that they're doing that. But I'm gonna hop off this stream. I just wanted to show you guys this plugin, man, and and tease some of the linear arrangement guys. Masada says he's been fighting for us. Being an alpha been rough with 3.0. Well, we appreciate you, Masada, bro. You definitely you definitely know what's great about the MPC workflow. Fucking I'm pretty sure you and your people's contribution made the project page as great as it was with the being able to see the key of a sample right there. That shit is amazing, bro. I still love that to this day. But yeah, man, y'all keep it simple, don't be basic. We'll see you on